Hey guys, it's War Machine 395 here with another video review of, this time, all three 1 to 1/44th scale strikes in one go. Hopefully this will make a pretty good comparison video. From left to right, we have the real grade strike, 1 to 1/44th high grade strike, and then the first grade strike. Pretty awesome. Well, actually that one's a piece of crap, being completely and brutally honest. Doesn't even deserve to be in this review. Now, hating on that one just from the beginning. That'll help. Anyway, so this dude has, start with the head, right? So it has chicken movement and full 360 degrees of rotation. Now, I'd like to point out the color count, right? So we have red, yellow, clear parts in there for the eyes. There's actually two separate clear parts, and then yellow underneath of it, so that you get this, and I haven't painted or panel lined anything, so you can just see the yellow straight through it, and that's just to make the eyes look good, I'm pretty sure. So we have two shades of white, V-fin, yellow, red, and that's about it for colors, but it's very impressive by comparison with the other ones, right? So this one, you have high grade, right? Now the head moves this much. Alright, so it doesn't actually move back and forth much. It rotates the full 360. Chin catches on this bit here rather easily. But it is just three colors, white, red, and yellow, right? Now, first grade, it has two colors. And there's really not much point in going over articulation. It flops back and forth. And it's just not a plastic ball joint like that. Now it rotates 360, no trouble, and that's it. It's a very lackluster attempt at the strike. Yeah. So we'll move this dude up here for a second. What we have here is some shoulder articulation and chest, hopefully. So it has a cockpit hatch. I struggle with opening it at the best of times. There is a seat on the inside, and I think I'm just going to give up. Since it's there, you know, well, not, it's already a step over those. So the shoulder, the arms come out this much, and they can stretch up this far due to the joint on the inside of the torso, right? So it comes down. Doesn't look like it's dislocated its shoulder anymore. That armor can independently move up and down like this. It rotates here. Now it bends full, just like that. Now with our wrist articulation, it can actually touch its own shoulder. Pretty good. Right? Like that, even without the movable fingers. With the movable fingers, it just gets that much easier. Now just watch when I unfold this. You'll notice that the lower arm, this piece here, is the only moving panel on the arm. It's pretty cool. It's a good one to move, I think, because then you get more wrist articulation as it moves down. And that, pretty cool. Alright, so my only complaint is just this panel that doesn't go down on its own, so you gotta go in and poke it. I think with the ale pack on it, it helps a little bit. Maybe. It's a big old we'll see. Now, this guy, the next high grade, here I'll move up the line. Now his shoulders look kind of like this. They bend up 90 degrees, and of course there's that hand movement, right? Ball joint. Now straighten the arm again. And this shoulder is on a peg system like you usually see in high grades. That's as far as it moves up. And the reason why is it's just a peg. And it rotates around it, no trouble. And it gets rotation underneath the shoulder as well, as soon as I get it out of there. It's very stiff on mine for some reason. So it rotates there, and that's about it. Move that back down. Now, alright, so what we have here is the shoulder moves like this, and the arm moves like that. Impressive Bandai. Very impressive. that's really blurry. We'll zoom back out again. Alright, so give it back its arm, and alright, so no elbow articulation. I could have at it with a saw and then I could move it maybe. And no rotation, nothing. El Zilcho. Bang. The ball joint stays on. I'm not going to bother putting that back on. There we go. It's back, and then we can show you waist rotation. It gets about this far. Just getting caught on the back and side skirts, but that's like human articulation though. I'm down with that. Now, the side skirts move out about that much, and the front skirts move around this much, all the way forward if you like. Oh, up to the chest. And the back skirts that far. So, your legs can move forward that much. Cool. And they bend all the way back here, that far. As if you're going a little out to the side, you can get a little further. And bend here is full 180, as I recall. And you can move this up, and the ankles will give you the rest. It's like that. And the toes move here like that. It's cool. It's almost like it's intended for transformation when it flops back like that. But it isn't. We all know it. Oh dear. I just pulled too hard on that. It doesn't normally happen. Oh dear. Though with the side skirt there, it's a rather large pain to get back on. I'll put this back where it belongs. How? Alright, so you saw the bend, and the ankles give you this much. Here and here. Forwards that much. Backwards that much. Get the foot flattened out. And to demonstrate something else, balance you can get with this. Oh dear, now if only I didn't have parts pulling off. Again, that normally isn't a problem. He's probably the most stable real grade to date. You can stand him up like this. Pretty cool. And he'll stay like that. Nothing. He's not going to tip. That's pretty good. Alright, so on to the high grade again. Back out again. Alright, so this guy, his back skirts do not move. They're one solid piece. Side skirts are shorter, so they move out a little further than the real grades, right? But they're also hollow underneath, right? No armor Schneiders. Front skirts move together. They're not on ball joint type deals, so you can't separate them easily. So leg moves forward this much and gets caught on the front skirts, and backwards that much. Right? Now the leg bend is about that far, but 120 degrees. Suppose if you trimmed this bit here, you could probably get further by a fair margin. And the feet get that much back and forth. I suppose this is also a good point to discuss feet with you. Now, just take a look at the real grade's feet. Nice narrow feet here. Just like that. They're well proportioned and whatnot. Now, if you look here, we have clown shoes, and further to this side, we have snowshoes. Fun. Alright, so just for the heck of